Seiko Nikipan Hinakan Sekanta. Foundation. Foundation is the elevation of us building this free black nation, first in our temple, in our minds, and come by the divine alleyways and pathways that's designed for us to be in kind, in general, in kind to one another, in self-love and self-healing. Well, you don't know who I am. I am Humam Abdulmalik, your host of Blackanized Report, Peace, Love, and Power. I'm talking about that kind of power that is black power. You know what I'm talking about? That power that when with the Black Panthers, feeding the children in the morning, telling the police, you can come away, you can come over here with that crap if you want to. Trolling the community, defending. I'm talking about that type of black power. I'm talking about the black power of George Jackson in jail organizing against repression and racism and stuff like that. I'm talking about the black power of Nat Turner because they had him tricked and had him being passive and giving the passive patches, which were lies and stuff. And then he seen how they treated the people. He said, heck with that. He had a premonition. He had a premonition. Then he went and got that weapon. I'm talking about that type of black power. I'm talking about the black power where I wake up this morning and I be yearning to speak to my brothers and sisters, to share the information that my ancestors and the Creator has imparted into me through my DNA in my temple, in my universe, so that I can reflect upon it and give it to the universe so that we can take control of it. Chris Matthews Sami, how are you, my brother? I'm great. And same thing to you. How are you? I hope you be in your greatness. So today I was kind of reflecting on the brother, Martin Luther King, right? And how they killed this man. This man was trying to be about peace. He was doing it their way for some time. And then he was saying, God, dang, there ain't nothing changing. He said, man, I thought I had a dream, but it seemed like it's a nightmare. He said, I was leading you, seemed like I'm leading you to a burning house instead of, a house well fixed and all that. He come to the realization that these people can't be trusted in the criminal enterprise. And this is like, what, 50 years ago? And the same thing is happening now that was happening then. But they got more, in tune with our sciences, right? And they know how to manipulate the frequencies and all that. And have the frequency so high, so, far-fetched. They got our young brothers up here caught up in being under robot control, thinking they thugs and stuff. They be like on commercialized lies, man. They don't realize and taking each other lives, man. By program. They're being programmed. We got to realize, we got to wake them up. Where's my job anyway? I'm one of, I don't know how many, but I can be one out of the many. Don't make no difference. I signed my contract with my Lord, my ancestors, and I live what I talk and what I preach. And what I say, when I don't preach it, I communicate it. I communicate it through the inspiration of my ancestors and my Lord within my universe again, in my temple. So that's where I'm at. And so every day I get up for that reason and that purpose. If I can just reach one, my brothers or my sisters, and make them reflect and say, what? Or see me a couple of days from man talk to, and they say, man, you were right, man, I appreciate you and all that, then my job is well done. And that's another reward and blessing from my Lord, because I serve the Lord by serving the people. Like I said, I signed my contract. I sold my soul to the Creator. There's only one Creator. Y'all call him what you want to call him, or it, or she. I don't even try to define it, because it's beyond definition, the magic, everything about it. I know that is in me, that power, that energy. Just that much of it is in me. And on that amount of power that's in me, I got to do everything I got to do in this day and time and hour to, by any means necessary, like my brother Malcolm said, to rise our people up, to take back this globe from these people that's in control of the universe, because we got to become in control of our universe and understand the universe so that we can go into our DNA and deal with the decipher of all the divine precepts in our DNA. See, we got to be magic. We got to be the judo, voodoo priests and all that. We got to be the shamans and all that. Because that's the only way we're going to get this globe back. We got to take it back. It ain't got to be violent all the time. You know, wow, that jab, bam, then overhand, right uppercut and all that. It ain't got to be like that all the time. It can just be like with some, going to say, bullshit and that and take the energy. Test the person's mind and the spirit and drive them insane. That's what they did in Haiti. When all them French was down there trying to take over Haiti. They used that voodoo on them. You know, voodoo come from Benin and Lagos. That's where voodoo originally come from. West down the southwest part of the continent of Africa. So therefore that means that we left there and went over there, came over, you know, had that exchange of information. See, but we got to do the same thing right now. It's damn time. We can't be playing around. Too many of us dying, man, at their hands, and in our own hands. It got to stop. It really got to stop. I'm just one person. I don't care. I'm here to stop it through my words, through my actions, and through my deeds. And what I was saying, it's been like 50-something, almost 60-something years ago, and the same things that occurred back there with Martin Luther King still occurring today, but they have more emphasis on what's occurring today. They're more susceptible, but more powerful. You know, but the same thing going on, the jobs, the houses and all that. They talking about affordable housing. They don't even have affordable wages for affordable housing. So who they think they talking to? How you gonna be talking about affordable housing when you don't have affordable wages? And here go another thing. Talking about getting people to jobs, and then they go build an apartment up. But they ain't building up for them. They building themselves out of it. They get a little bit of money for a little bit of time. But when the job over, where they going? I don't know. We got to take advantage, full advantage, and deal with an infrastructure for black people, black folks only. I ain't racist. I'm a race man, though. I ain't about turning the other cheek and all that crazy stuff. I ain't about that. You hit me, I'm gonna hit you back. I don't care who you is. I might not. If it's a woman, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna hit no woman back. Anybody else, I'm gonna put the overhand right on you, come back with a left hook, uppercut. I'm doing something. If I had to throw 100 punches in about, well, I don't know how many minutes, but I'm gonna throw 100 punches. Powerful, slick, you know, leverage and all that. You're trying to do some damage to somebody. So don't put your hand on me. That's like my FOI brother said, Malcolm said, man, I'll be cool with you and all that. I'm just paraphrasing that. But he said, if you put your hand on me, I'm going to crush you. I mean, I'm going to kill you. I'm a peaceful man. I got all the ingredients that's in me because I'm a warrior. And, you know, I've been through the concrete jungle, graduated from there. I've been to the SWU. I graduated from there. I got a PhD in streetology from SWU. So, let me see. There was my brother Bakir, brother Rodney. Man, what are we going to do? How are we going to unify? Are we really going to unify, or do we, you know, just seek everything individually in a perspective of individuality? You know, getting all the money and staying over in the corner. And this is what I got and this is what I accumulated. Or do we come together and pool our resources? And I'm talking about that on that level. I'm talking about the Oprah Winfrey, Tyler Perry's, and all those people with the money. Even Michael Jordan with his cooning self and all his money with his selfish self, boule self and all that. Pool the resources so we can do what we got to do on every level. Music, movies, and all that. We got to control our world. We can't let nobody else control our world like they're doing now. If they continue to control our world, what are we going to do? How are we going to deal with our children? How are we going to make sure that our children has a place in this world? You know, how are we going to do that if we don't take advantage of our situation and develop an infrastructure? Black Wall Street, separation. We don't need no more integration. Integration was the key that stifled our growth and ability. Right now, they trying to deal with interracial relationships. People talking about love is love. Now, love is not love when it's used as a weapon. See, they use all types of weapons. I remember the time the homosexuals, they were hiding in the gun thing on closet somewhere. And through cartoons and comedy shows, I said, man, that's kind of strange. That's bizarre. And the next thing, man, they got homosexuals getting married in churches. Oh, man, it's accepted. It's going against the Bible and all that. Man, it's socially accepted, right? Then you got not on top of that. Now you got transgender, transsexual, and all that. And then on top of that, now they're trying to get pedophile into a law. These European be adopting our little children, man. Dressing is a white woman, a movie star, something. She dropped it. A little boy got him dressed up as a girl. Been dressing him up as a girl as growing up. Then two little white men, homosexuals, got a little boy. And that ain't right, man. We can't allow that, man. They trying to put their customs into our mentality and soul and spirit, man. That's not our custom or culture or spirituality. We are warriors. We the original people, not homosexuals, man. Like the Vatican, you know, they all this homosexuals and stuff. And they talk about what's his name? R. Kelly. And his thing with the girls. I don't condone what he do, man. I mean, but he do what he do. He ain't taking nothing, he ain't raping nobody. And I don't know, but look at the Vatican, how many boys they didn't sucked off or hit in the butt or they hit them in the butt or whatever. Nothing said. What about this? What about a rabbi, a big rabbi, right? Say black people are monkeys. Nobody say nothing. No news about it, no nothing. You know why? Because they control all that. Then they think they can say and do anything they want to us. But that day is over. Because we are boycotting. Hashtag Black People's Comedic Boycott Ham. It's how we inform each other what we're doing. And also in that, we're going to do the Black on Black entrepreneurship, the same hashtag. And also, I need 1,000 subscribers, man, on YouTube. So I get on YouTube so I can be more of a fool and foolish. I got a lot of things to say. I can have a better format. They'll give me more money if I can get me 1,000 subscribers. And I'm just joking about it. I do this free. But my payment is through the Lord and my ancestors. That's how I get paid. I get paid that way, and I love it. I get paid through my lineal wealth. You know, my lineal wealth is my health, right? And through by me being in good health and stuff like that. Love that. I can run 10 miles right now. I can get up and run 10 miles. I'm going on 63. I can get over there and do about, 20 of those pull-ups on the thing, do 100 push-ups, stuff like that. You know, people talking about, you know, man, you old. Oh, you don't look this, man. I'm forever young, you know. I'm forever young because I'm a warrior. I'm in the warrior state of mind. When I feel that I can't do the things that incline me as a warrior, then I step back and be a general. But right now, I'm in the field and I feel it. See, I ain't even went down the rabbit hole yet. None of that. Ain't the time yet. But you got to know about the rabbit hole. You got to know about cardinal states. You got to know about everything that affects us in this world. Just can't accept everything that's being said or told. If you don't research and know, then you just go with their flow and have you on the robot control like they got our youth. That's why you got to research esoteric and arcane knowledge, man. Because that's who we are. We're a powerful, magical people. We deal with every element of everything. Voodoo, juju, everything, man. Witch doctors, shamans, alchemists, all that. And we can't be scared of it. They tell you, don't talk about the 666. What is 666? Six protons, six neutrons, and 6 electrons. This a the mineral chart. But they twist it around and make it fearful. Don't you go around that one, you gonna die. Going to hell. Hell they created on in your mind. They etched it on the canvas of your mind, talking about heaven and hell. It's a state of mind. You create your own heaven and hell within your mind. or all our churchgoers and say our Muslim brothers or whatever. See, they use religion against us, man, to divide and conquer us because we're the majority in religion. But we ain't coming together as black people. We come together as Muslim, we come together as Christians, and we go in the doors to talk about each other and all that. That ain't even right. Can you say you love the creator and your ancestors and we ain't coming together? You know, we're going further apart when we deal with the religion. That's why I say we gotta not only boycott, we gotta start practicing their religions, their holidays, and everything, man. Everything European, we gotta drop, man. Just give it up. Give it up. Don't deal with it no more. And deal with an alternative. Just like today, this is a Black History Day today. What are you doing on Black History Day today? What history are you making? Not only that, it's a principle of Kwanzaa today. What principle are you dealing with? That's how we got to look at this thing. We got to build on it every day, like building blocks. Like Claude Anderson says, you build from that foundation. If you did build from the bottom up, then you go up. Deal with economics, you deal with academic, you deal with everything that you need so that we can be independent of everything that these people are trying to do. They're trying to control the food, GMO foods. They got the water polluted. In Detroit, they ain't even fixed that yet. But they send the Jews $3 billion every year. So the Jews can buy weapons from them, oppress the people over there. But it's all right. We're working on a 4-year window. They're going to have to relinquish their powers, go in the caves, or get off the planet. I don't care what it is, one of them going to occur in the annals of our ancestors. I was listening to Martin Luther King before I came on the air. Remember in '63, I was down at that march and stuff like that. I didn't know the significance of it. I didn't know how much went, behind closed doors, getting paid off and taking money and all that. That's how politics is, a bunch of politics. But he was a great man when he finally woke up. He was so great they had to kill him. Because he was connecting to the people's heart, minds, and souls universally and holistically. But it's always that Asian provocateur. Always an Asian provocateur in the ranks, man. They want the position, but he can't handle the position. And this jerk is still alive, crying because he wasn't the president and all that. Got Martin Luther King killed and all that, man. Shh, man, I'm telling you. The world we live in and the people that's around us, if the brothers, the strong brothers, spiritual, righteous, conscious brothers, don't come together, and sisters. There's a lot of sisters out there. Sometimes they be stronger than the brothers. And with us brothers, man, we be antagonizing one another, man, becoming enemies of each other, man. For, what purpose does it serve? Why you gonna talk about a black leader, man? And that black leader got followers that love him. I ain't calling no names, man, but you should stop that. And then all the other conscious and revolutionary third eye brothers or whatever you want to call it, y'all got to stop all that ego tripping, fighting against us, talking about each other and all that stuff. We all know what we know. We got to bring it to the table, man, and unify and do something with what we know. We make a few dollars here and there, but it ain't about the dollars. It's about power. It's about black power, man. It's about taking this globe back over from the European. That's what we got to do. That's what we're going to do. And it's not going to be all of us. Because you got some people, Negro pins, I ain't going nowhere. I got my Mercedes, I have my house and all these clothes, and I make 80, 100,000 and all that. They just sold their soul. But our young brothers, they don't know. They on the robot control. Those are the ones that we can go and talk to and come on, man, come on, man. It ain't about that. It ain't about us killing ourselves. They doing a good enough job themselves, killing our natural enemy is doing a good enough job, killing us physically, mentally, and spiritually. But we're killing ourselves physically, man. You killing somebody, then they're going to kill you or you going to jail. So you dead anyway, man, with 50, 60 years and you only 18 or something like that. That's your whole life, man. Then you be in an unnatural state with a lot of men around you, crazy bull crap, man. Ain't nowhere to go. You got to do what you got to do right there in that little circle with time. Time is like slow motion. Man, you know what? I say the things that I say because I'm able to. Because a lot of y'all been through stuff that I've been through. I've been through everything that y'all been through. But look at me now. I don't deal with that because, like I said, I sold my soul to the Creator and I signed the contract and I said, humbly, when all the energy of the Creator came through my Kundalini, my chakra center, my pineal gland, and my third eye opened, I said right then, I went and got saved, baptized, and all that. But then I told the Lord, I said, Lord, I know these religions ain't nothing. They divide and conquer us, but my spirituality and my consciousness, dealing with esoteric and arcane knowledge based on my ancestors and your teachings, Lord, I will be your servant, and I will serve the people. That's where I'm at. I serve the people. The reason I serve the people because I'm serving the Lord. You know, I'm Muslim, Christian, and Jew. I did all the things that you're supposed to do to be have those titles. But they don't mean nothing to me. What means something to me is my consciousness, my clarity of thinking. See, the five senses ain't got nothing on me now. I'm beyond thinking with the five senses. I'm trying to touch souls, spirits, and minds, in the divine way through my communication. Because it's pure and it's not about lying. I ain't got no ulterior motives, no ulterior objectives or anything. I'm just doing the Lord's work, the will of the Lord and my ancestors. Because we're going through a silent war, man. I'm tired of seeing my people die. I'm tired of seeing them controlling the food source. I'm tired of them saying we can't use solar energy. I'm tired of everything that they say because they ain't nothing but capitalists and want to control everything and have us in debt, have us in slavery. But those days are over. They're really over. Oh, man. Let me see. I got to get prepared to do some things, because I'm the commissioner of ABO6, the Advisory Neighborhood Commissioner of ABO6. So I got to do a lot of things pertaining to that situation of having that title, in the community. And it's a couple of projects that I got to get on. So I ain't gonna be on here this long. I'm gonna read a poem for us and I'm gonna be gone. The poem say, what you dying for? What you dying for? What you dying for on the coastal seashores of Africa? Trying to escape the fate of the tyrannical barbaric ghost man. This clan has no color like no other I ever seen before. And why is he so mean? Is it the beast in his nature? That's why it seems that he hates you. What you dying for? What you dying for? On a boat called Jesus, being abused and misused. Jumped him overboard so you won't lose your sense of freedom because you can't afford to be enslaved. So to your watery grave. As you pave a walkway of bones called the middle passage on the bottom of the ocean floor of the Atlantic. Don't panic or become frantic was the cry of a strong warrior, king and kings, queens. What you dying for? What you dying for? We won't be able to even score as the ship set anchor on some unfamiliar seashore. And don't forget how they treated our mothers and sisters and daughters like they were some kind of whores, said one of the Moors. What you dying for? What you dying for? As the prices soared, as we were paraded on the auction block, as the devilish eyes took stock of the human anatomy of a proud and majestic people. What you dying for? What you dying for? As the overseer makes a believer out of your eyes, as you realize he the one carrying the gun and daring you to run. He calls you a nigger faster than he will pull the trigger as you try to figure him out and what brought all this about. The betrayal of his clan. From the ghost man's benefit, and there's another one of the brothers goes into a rage of fit from being put in a cage like an animal and whipped with a bullwhip for just asking why. Is this being done in his native tongue? What you dying for? What you dying for? As they make your mother, daughter, or sister into a nanny to raise those they must bow down to and castrate and mutilate you as if it was just something to do. What you dying for? What you dying for? After undressing your wife in front of you and daring you to do anything about it. You shouted, "Get me a bottle of rum. Get these dumb niggas drunk." Then he told you, if you wanted to see your wife tonight, you better beat that brother to a pulp all the time with your wife's breast in his hands. What insanity! This ghost man has no humanity. What you dying for? What you dying for? For Christopher Addicts, the freedom to be a slave? Or how brave you are to die for a cause unknown. Unknown, unknown. As the seeds of freedom are sown for the ghost man from his native country, his victory, his independence. Do we share in it? How when you care more for a cow than our little child, said one of the Dahomian queens with a sarcastic smile. Remember, the child is our future, so teach them well of their spiritual selves and make sure they never forget who and what they are to us as a people, no matter what clan they come from, explained that same Dahomian queen. What you dying for? What you dying for? Is it the Civil War? Well, we might even the score if they continue to kill more of their own. We just got to leave them alone and don't get in their ranks, because they will never give us any thanks. From the Buffalo Soldier to the Tuskegee Airman, World War I and II, the Korean and Vietnam Wars. Come home and couldn't even go into the stores from the front door. And even more, they might lynch you if you mention that you're a man and not a child that would have to bow in humble submission to conditions that they create from their own eternal hate of the original man from Africa's clans. And this is what we got to understand. So what you dying for? What you dying for? From crews to gangs acting like predators with fangs, as the spirits of our ancestors still hangs in the silhouette of time. No crime has been committed. And Willie Lynch is the cause of it all, as another 10,000 of our youth fall nationwide. Come on, Bloods, Crips, let's pour libation to our ancestors so that the Hutu and the Tutsi can remember their spiritual and cultural connection, so that the Bloods and the Crips can come to grips with the fatalities of our worldwide realities, standing side by side in unity of staying alive and understanding the universal truth that we are from the same tribe. And killing is no longer appealing as we sit down at the table of spiritual healing. In the name of our fathers, mothers, sons, and daughters, or we can't continue to die for a cause unknown, kill each other until our sisters become all alone and the only ones at home, as our children roam the streets after they are grown. As menticide is sown in their minds like it's suicide, and they ask the question, whose mother is that lays dead from a stray bullet to the head, breathing her last breath, giving into death from life? And what price? Only that his granddaughter lies in her own pool of life, sinking out of existence with no resistance, dying. I'd be lying if I was to say inflicted genocide wasn't the cause, but to hell with our flaws and the Willie Lynch and Ghost Man laws. The mentally free must band together in unity, stand alive, and if we are to die, let's die building institutions and communities, development of families, armies, to protect our spiritual homes. What you dying for? To create a divine African mind, one mind, one more time, to bring this planet out of the darkness that is in. And I read that because, thinking about Martin Luther King, 50, 60 years ago, him and Malcolm X, the things that they was dealing with and talking about is going on right now today. So we got to build our worlds up, man. We got to deal with purifying our temple. Then we got to go into the concrete jungle, man, in the cesspool, and deal with our young warriors, man, and say what you killing for or what you dying for. With that, I'm going to let y'all go, man, and sisters. And y'all have a great day and be blessed and stay the best. because we just at the crest of this thing right here. We just getting ready to do it. We just getting ready to do it. We getting ready to take the globe back. I'm telling you, it's gonna be like magic. So with that, I'm gonna give a short roll call. We had Chris Matthews Samuel. We had Kevin Gordon. We had Bakir F. Mukawir. We had Rodney McBride. All of y'all, have a blessed day. Stay alive. Be teachers. Be healers. So that we can help be a part of our development, our growth and development, building the infrastructure of Blackness. Amen. Ashe Hotep. With peace, power, and love. I'll see y'all next time. Next time will be the next time. Y'all be blessed now.